Welcome back to Backlog Buddies.
Hey!
Got Tony here.
And I got Joshua over here.
We're playing, I'll say it since you don't know it, Murakumo Renegade Mech Pursuit. And I don't know if I'm going to include the Renegade Mech Pursuit in the...
Yeah, probably because of words.
Yeah, because... I mean, unless I come up with short titles. Like, if I'm like, I don't know, fucking Tony Can't Drive is probably going to be the name of the first episode, let's not lie.
Hey, it's only because of the sword wielding thing.
You had trouble flying right away.
Oh, fair enough. Whee!
Like how you don't even dispute that. Oh,
I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Thank you. Yeah. So what are your current thoughts of this game?
It's definitely faster than being nice and slow in Steel Battalion.
So you would agree they are plodding brutes.
Steel Battalion? Hell yeah.
Fucking Mech-Assault's not plodding. Mech-Assault's a good normal pace.
Mech-Assault?
Yeah, Mech-Assault. I love Mech-Assault.
In Steel Battalion?
No, Mech-Assault is another game. It's Mech Warrior.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they
yeah,
it's like the competition.
Yeah,
there's only so many mech games out there.
Yeah, Mech-Assault is the Xbox version of Mech Warrior, which I have. Jesus fucking Christ, Tony.
Oh, it's like underneath the highway.
Yeah,
that didn't help.
And you managed to run right into a goddamn platform. Like, the word platform blanked on me. I'm forgetting English apparently, but
I mean, it is a Japanese game. Set in America, I guess.
With the 747.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the translators are having fun, or like I wonder how that came about. Like, who decided to force 740?
The 747?
Yeah.
Well, the publisher for this game is Ubisoft, so that means a bunch of French people were the translators.
What?
Well, it's Ubisoft. They're French. And this is before Ubisoft was a big studio.
Really?
Yeah. So, okay.
Crash and burn.
Ubisoft...
Okay. Yeah?
Ubisoft didn't get big until Assassin's Creed.
Really?
Yeah. Ubisoft published a lot of trash movie titles in Europe, and then in the US they published games like this, just Japanese games that no one else would do.
Yeah. That's interesting. Because
they weren't a big publisher. They weren't a AAA. They were about like a B or a C.
What was their other games they did?
Around this, fuck ton. I have a lot of Ubisoft games, but like, okay, Ape Escape.
Yeah.
So that's a Sony IP, all right?
Yeah.
But after Ape Escape 2, Sony didn't want to publish it in the US anymore because Ape Escape 2 didn't make Sony money. So Ubisoft started publishing Ape Escape in Europe and the US, because even though it didn't make big bank, it made bank. And that's why the translations and all of that after Ape Escape 2 are very wonky in English. And also why no matter what region you are, the game comes with French subtitles.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, no, if you go through the PS2, the PS1, the PS2 era, you'll see Ubisoft published a lot of third-party games, a lot of non-Ubisoft developed games. It wasn't until, because at the time their biggest game was Rayman, but Rayman wasn't. I mean,
popular.
Yeah, Rayman's not popular. I mean, the Rabbids are. That's the reason why the Raving Rabbids series no longer has Rayman in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After Rayman Raving Rabbids 2, they dropped God,
what
fucking damn it, Tony.
Why am I going up? Like, the height control is kind of awkward sometimes, I tell you.
Yeah, well, the whole controls for this game is awkward to me.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And the fact that I can only use, like, one freaking joystick. I can't use two.
Yeah.
It's because, like, my right finger is, like, jammed onto the shooting button the entire time. So I'm not using...
So, yeah, it should have been a trigger.
Should have been, but then, like, it's understandable they want, like, the boost on triggers.
Well, they could have done the left button or the right button.
What for?
So I mean, instead of A and B, they could have done L1 and R1 as. Oh, that's right.
Right. This is the old Xbox.
That's
There
when
is
you
only
had-
one set of triggers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot.
Good old days. Destroy that skyscraper. Yeah.
I use a PS2. I use a PS2 control when I play Xbox.
You know, maybe they put the 747 here because you do fly into like all these skyscrapers, like constantly. Like, I don't think there's a single time where
I like how one of the ranks is speed.
The average speed.
Yeah.
I killed 22 enemies during that time. God damn.
Apparently, innocents count as enemies.
Oh yes. Hey. In when you're attacking terrorists, anybody who hides behind a terrorist is also an enemy.
Sweeper codename LX-30. It's an orbital deployment weapon.
Orbital deployment weapon made by Luigi. Or where how do you pronounce that thing? I don't know. Whoa!
Jerry, all
Microwaves.
microwaves.
Ooh. We're gonna cook something tonight.
We better look out.
Oh, okay. So Ubisoft, Rayman, Raving Rabbids. Rayman is basically forgotten. Didn't they get a Rayman game recently?
Yeah, but it sold like shit.
Really? The multiplayer one? The one they barely advertised at like E3, and that was basically it.
Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends?
No, the newest one.
Rayman Legends.
Was that Rayman Legends?
Dude, that was back for the Wii U.
Was that the Wii U?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have that game. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Just
because you control like the different types of people, and each of them had their own little powers.
I mean, they were all the same. Let's not
Oh
make
yeah.
this up, but
I guess platformers just isn't a thing anymore.
no, it's just Rayman.
Look at that! The poor city, just destroying the entire city.
Perfectly fine. Next stage. No, I mean Mario sells well.
Look, the whole trunk of the city was blown to bits. Are she gonna do anything about it? Come on.
No, I'm not.
Because that ARC's AI malfunction.
Is this no solves?
Wait, Lugno, we can prove it.
What?
No investigation of Lugno.
What? That's conspiracy.
Yeah, it is.
It's obviously like deep state.
Completely destroyed.
God damn it. We're all right buddies now. All right, fucking talk about Shillery and how great that wall is.
Hey, I did not begin this game with a 747 reference right after 9/11.
You were the one that interpreted it that way. I didn't even think of that. I was like, whatever,
How-
4th of July.
How else can you interpret 4th of July
Down off this door that
in 7:47 a.m. a.m.?
calm down.
I'm granted it's not like 9/11 a.m., but
And at the same time,
I mean they could have done that and it would have been like right on the nose.
Like when we played Steel Battalion.
Did we?
I'm so sad that footage is lost. So, a Backlog buddy's backlog tip, I guess is what I'll call that.
Yeah.
We played Steel Battalion for Backlog buddies. The issue was it is a very slow game.
Oh god, was this slow.
I mean, it's fun.
I mean, you're a giant plotting brute.
It was fun. We were tired when we were doing it. We actually didn't do an audio test beforehand. Our mics were fucked up. That's the reason I deleted it.
Oh.
But at the start, you get to choose a birthday for your player. And someone who's not speaking right now decided
Whee!
to make... Shut up, Tony. Decided to make the birthday September 1st, 2001. I mean, September 11th, 2001.
I mean,
And,
how could he not?
and we sat there. We were like, is that 9/11 or is that not 9/11? And we didn't look it up. We were just like, fuck it. You know, they told us to remember. And obviously, we forgot what 9/11 was.
Never forget.
Yeah, I always forget until someone brings it up.
I mean, it's old news. Come on. At this point, people have been born after 9/11 are illegal.
No, that's true. When I was in Domino's, I worked with someone, and I would talk with her, and I was like, man, you're the worst thing to happen to America since 9/11. And she's like, what happened on 9/11? I was like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, what?
Oh man.
Like, school doesn't do anything for 9/11? She goes, do you mean 911? I was like, what the fuck you talking? No!
What?
I mean September 11th. She goes, what's so special about it? And then I had to explain.
Oh,
And
God.
she thought I was lying. And then she left, and she came into work the next day, and she goes, you're not lying. There was a terrorist attack on 9/11. I go, no shit, I saw that happen live.
Good God.
I saw that happen before school. I remember it happened, and I went, Mom, do I still have to go to school? And she said yes, and then she switched to news radio back when that was a thing.
Yeah.
And we listened to 9/11 on the ride to school, and we get to school, and fucking behold, I was one of the few students to show up. And the teachers were like, why are you here? I'm like, school. They're like, 9/11. I'm like, that's what I said to my mom, but she said go to school. And then we just watched 9/11 all day in school. I mean, I fell asleep, actually.
Right.
But they watched 9/11 all day in school.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, I still had to do all my stuff, cause I think I was in PE at the time or something like that.
You were in junior high at the time. No, never mind. You were in junior high at the time. 9/11 happened before I went to school, and elementary school goes to...
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I think we were... No? Oh, sorry, everybody was led to the gym.
Okay. Because I was going to say, yeah.
So they can, like, talk about it and said, like, what happened and stuff.
I was yeah, because it happened before I went to school, and I went to school every day at fucking 7:45.
Whoever thought putting a shotgun on a robot was a good idea? Talk about collateral damage, man.
Don't you watch Gundam?
Yeah,
They put shotguns on everything in Gundam.
true. But I mean, like, they're not a policing force.
They're a fucking military in a military state-controlled environment. They might
Hey.
as well be the police.
Nay, as a military, you want to do as, like, maximum damage as possible.
They fight in their own cities every time.
What? No.
Wing did.
They didn't fight in their own cities, they fought in other people's cities.
But there were still somebody whose cities they were in that was fighting, that was defending the city, that had a shotgun. Is my fucking point, Tom.
Plus, most of the time, it's like, they're rarely in space. Whoa. What the? Don't dogfight me. What? Get back over here. Get.
yeah,
back here.
how
I'm
dare
always
you
so
use
slow.
tactics? Yeah.
Eat my weird, stupid little shotgun.
Yeah, you're not even hitting him.
Self-destruct mode. What? I mean, okay, I'm a little too far away. Faster! Still because I'm a slow machine.
And then he just...
Man, this feels like Star Fox all of a sudden.
Don't you...
You took away my control and make me crash into the ship. That's just 9/11 it.
That's what I was about to say. What the fuck is this? Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
You willing to admit this game is shit yet?
Okay, it's pretty bad.
Okay, told you. We'll see you next time on Backlog, buddies.
Adios. Sayonara.
Fucking damn it.
Kaboom!
That was such a good video now, wasn't it? If you liked it, please subscribe, click the little bell to be notified of future videos, give us a thumbs up and a comment, and now you can follow us on facebook.com/backlogbuddies. It really helps the channel grow. It means a lot to us, too. Thank you, and see you on the next video.